Where do the global anti-cultists get the money to wage information wars and military conflicts? The answer to this question can be found in a recent report by the U.S. Senate. It is impossible to discreetly withdraw a huge amount of money, even from Swiss banks. The U.S. Senate Budget Committee has declassified a report investigating the connections of the Swiss bank Credit Suisse with former Third Reich figures. It turned out that the bank serviced accounts of Nazis and related individuals until 2020. It should be noted that the wars in Ukraine and Israel occurred after 2020. Obviously, the anti-cultists were already laying the groundwork for implementing their vile plans at that time. The Senate committee found that after 1945, approximately 70 accounts of high-ranking Nazi officials and members of Nazi-related groups were opened at the bank. About 14 of these accounts remained active into the early 21st century, including an account in the name of a high-ranking SS officer convicted at Nuremberg. A few weeks ago, a scientific documentary film The Impact was released, claiming that the fascist ideology was imposed on the German people by global anti-cultists. The authors of the film provide evidence that today there are many followers of fascism who use new methods to enslave people. Following this film, the well-known scientist and intelligence instructor Egon Shalakian released a video Crossroads, warning the film's authors that people are not ready for this information. Egon Shalakian revealed that the anti-cultists aim to revive fascism and build a Fourth Reich worldwide. According to him, these anti-cultist groups have already sparked military conflicts in Ukraine and Israel, organized terror attacks in Russia, the US, and many other countries. One might wonder how these fascist followers could carry out such actions globally. It requires enormous funds, and the money was lying in the Swiss bank until recently. The question remains open as to how. After World War II, the world breathed a sigh of relief, only to find in the 21st century that Nazi anti-cultists took the money from the bank and unleashed the Palestinian-Israeli conflict and the conflict in Ukraine. The intelligence instructor also warned Vladimir Putin that the anti-cultists are planning an assassination attempt on him. A very close associate of Putin, who often shakes hands with him and dines with him, has already chosen his replacement and acquired contact poison.